It's the I Can't Mom Today podcast with Heather, the new mom, and Vera, the seasoned mom. I Can't Mom Today.
Hey, this is Heather and Vera back again with another episode of I Can't Mom Today podcast.
Hey, Heather.
Hey. It's going good. How are you?
I feel like every year the holiday season gets more crazy.
It gets shorter and shorter, and that's what annoys me because, in case you don't know, my birthday is also in December. It's actually because Brad's birthday, Thanksgiving, my birthday, Christmas.
Yeah, which is crazy.
It's all within a month of each other, so things go so fast. Yeah. And it never slows down. Like, I can't believe Christmas is like, when we record this, it's next week, but when you listen to it, in just a few days.
Yeah. Well, and the thing for me is sometimes it takes me a little while to get in the groove, for the holiday season, for Christmas and everything. And then Christmas comes and then it's over.
Uh-huh.
I don't want it to be over, but wait, but I still got some more Christmas spirit in me. It's still here. Mm-hmm. So I don't like the fact so I try to still celebrate a lot between Christmas and New Year's. Like, I have friends that take their Christmas tree down the day after Christmas.
Hell no.
What? No way, man. You leave that up until the day after New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So I like to leave my Christmas tree up, and I'll even sometimes leave some of our unwrapped presents under the tree.
Oh, for other people?
Well, yeah, just stuff that, or even some of our, stuff that we did wrap. Some of our unwrapped presents. Mm-hmm. So just to gaze upon them and be like, oh, look at my fun presents.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of presents.
Yes.
We all.
Yeah.
We are going to talk about presents and receiving gifts that you're like, not sure about this, and what to say and how to say it politely. And then also how to
redistribute those gifts.
Yeah. If you can't return it because you don't know what store it was bought at, or, you go to return it and it's like a $50 thing, but it was like on super discount one day. And so that's, you don't have the receipt. So they give you 15 cents or something absurd where you're like, pass.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll go try to sell this on eBay.
Well, I don't know. When I get something that I don't like, I try because my face is so expressive. And it's really, I have to really put on the acting chops.
Yeah.
And, oh, yay, this is great. And not overdo it, because if you oversell it, then that doesn't look right either.
Yeah.
So I've been watching, actually, The Real Housewives of New Jersey. I just started. I've been binge watching it the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
And if you've ever watched that show, Teresa Giudice, it's like the beginning of their bankruptcy, if you know that whole story. Anyway, it's one of the housewives, and she's used to getting, big blingy diamond things, and then they're going through this bankruptcy. So the husband buys her like a really nice pair of gloves and a coat. And then you could see the look on her face where she's like, it's like the smile, I'm being polite. And then she goes, no diamonds this year? Ha 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 ha. No diamonds this year? Yeah. So that's my imitation. So you could tell, though, that she was disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
So I always worry that when I'm not necessarily disappointed, or if I just don't happen to really like something, that the other people can tell. And I feel terrible if they can tell.
Yeah, because that's the last thing you want. Because I know I've given terrible gifts before. And it's not because, and it's just like looking back, I'm like, oh, I should have, that wasn't really thought out well.
Yeah.
Or was I thinking more about myself on this gift, or that?
You were thinking, I would like this, therefore this person would like it too.
When I was 7, I bought my dad a pony.
What?
A plastic pony for fun.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. I know you didn't grow up rich. A plastic pony?
Uh-huh. I was like, Happy Father's Day, Dad. He's like, thanks. You want to play with it? I'm like, yeah, sounds like a great idea.
Dad, so nice of you to share.
You know me so well.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I love watching people open gifts because I'm always curious to see what's inside, of course. And then if you got it for them, you're excited because you hope they're going to like it.
I always feel awkward opening gifts in front of people because I just don't know why. I just always feel awkward because like, what if I hate it? I guess maybe.
Yeah, because you're thinking about that. Will they be able to tell if I hate it?
Mm-hmm. Are they reading my mind right now?
I know. Or your face.
Or my mind.
Or that, because that happens all the time.
I know. Well, it happened in that movie once. 2 movies.
2 movies?
Yeah, there were, it was, What a Girl Wants, maybe?
Oh, What Women Want? The Mel Gibson one?
And then there was another one. I can't remember who was in it, but yeah.
That one.
Mm-hmm. It was a female. So, it was like a female. It was the opposite.
So what do you do when you open something and you don't like it? How do you what do you say?
I just go, oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Yeah, I do that too.
And that, I mean, I usually try not to elaborate, but I don't get gifts because let me tell you, I don't get gifts that I don't like because I'm very forthcoming with what I want, because I don't like, I've just, I guess over the years giving gifts and not knowing what people want. I have become very well versed at being like, oh, I really like this, or I really want this, or I need this or something. So
yeah.
People know what I'm looking for versus not sure.
That's true. I try to do that also.
Mm-hmm.
Where I say, you know what, I could use, well, because it's hard sometimes to come up with stuff, of course we'd all like something that's $5,000, but who do we know that can afford that? So trying to think of stuff that's like affordable that I'm just thinking of like, what do I tell my family, like my mom and my sister or whatever, like what I could use. Like this year, I told my sister, I think now that my arthritis is doing pretty well, I think that I'd like to learn how to knit because it's supposed to be relaxing.
Oh my gosh.
So I said,
I just found sorry to totally interrupt you. I just saw a pattern for a blanket that's like a weighted blanket, but it's with yarn. So it's
cool.
It's just like breathable and like all natural. Stuff like that.
Yeah. See, well, and I told her, and my sister knits. So I asked her, I was like, if you see something like a, learn to knit kit kind of a thing, that would be cool. Cause I was thinking that shouldn't be too expensive. Right. And that's something that I would like, but I wouldn't necessarily go out and try and find it for myself,
Knitting and crocheting are 2 different beasts.
Yeah, I know how to crochet, or at least I used to. But
crocheting's simple, but you have to count.
Yeah,
knitting is, and things go fast. The yarn goes really fast with crocheting. Knitting, it takes forever to do it, and it's. I feel like it's really easy to mess up.
Okay, that's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm trying to think because I can't, because of my medication, I had to cut back on the wine. So I'm trying to think of ways to relax, healthy ways to relax. Plus, I also thought it would be good for my fingers with the arthritis, like
moving,
to keep them moving, because that's what you're supposed to do when you have rheumatoid arthritis is to try and keep moving some. And
I think it's with any kind of arthritis, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. And anything you just don't want to put too much pressure on them. So that's why I thought I was like, well, doing that might make them happy. So, and keep me sane. So that's what I was thinking. So I was trying to think.
To see you sitting in a chair, like huffing and puffing while you're like,
I know, I'm PO'd about something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but then the other thing that we were thinking about for, so what do? You get this gift and you don't like it. Do you return
don't know what
it?
Yeah. But let's say you can't return it or, they're undercutting the price like by a lot and you're just like, I know it's worth more than that.
Yeah. Or you're, or something from like a TJ Maxx or a Ross kind of a thing where you're like, it's hard to get it back, take it back kind of thing.
Yeah. So I mean, your options are to sell it online, right? You can do, there's so many places. There's like Facebook Marketplace, there's eBay, there's,
but then you got to be careful because you don't want the other person, the person that gave it to you, to see you're trying to get rid of it online. So if you do it that way,
Marketplace, what you need to do is make sure it's not published to your account. So it can, they'll post it on your page if you want. Unclick that box.
Okay. See, I didn't know. See, I've never put anything up on there, so I didn't know. But then, of course, there's regifting, which I actually found a list of the 7 rules of regifting.
Tell me more.
So, okay, the first one is the gift regiftable? Regiftable. So it says never regift handmade or one-of-a-kind items.
Why?
I don't know.
You could always say you got it at like an Amish market or something.
Exactly. So I don't know if I agree with that one.
I
Number two
definitely
is,
don't agree with that one.
how is the condition? If you have to dust it off, it's not regiftable. But then why would someone give it to you in the first place if it's all dusty and grody?
Maybe if it was because it was like sitting on a shelf in your closet.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
For years.
Okay, the third one is this going to work? Only regift items to people who are not likely to see the original giver. That's another one. And actually, and I'll tell you too, I have a girlfriend, and this is awesome for regifting. Every year, she has a Christmas party that's after Christmas. I forget what she calls it. It's something like White Elephant Regift.
Yeah, I love it.
And in case for people who don't know what White Elephant is, it's one of those things, you've probably seen it at parties, where everybody brings a wrapped gift, and then everybody gets a number. So you pick your number and say you're number 1. So you get to go under the tree, pick up a gift, and unwrap it. Then whoever has number 2 can either take the gift that you have and they already know what it is, or take a gift from under the tree. So let's say they take a gift from under the tree, they unwrap it. Well, then number 3 can take something from whatever 1 or 2 has, or take a gift from under the tree. Well, then by the time, as you get to more and more people, then say number 3 takes number 1's gift, then number 1 can either take number 2's gift, or they can take a gift from under the tree. So everybody ends up swapping all this stuff. And there are some things that people like more than others, so that they become kind of coveted, where it's like, everybody's like, where's that candle, that I wanted? That smells so good.
Yes.
So,
I love that idea. I might have to steal it. I'm not gonna lie.
And so she does it with regifting. So it's, you always bring something that you got that you either can't use or you didn't like. And
somebody's gonna like it.
Exactly.
Unless it's like dog poop or something.
Yeah, no. I mean, I've seen a lot of actually really cool stuff at this party. I got a really cool diffuser last year.
Ooh.
And so it's really fun. And it's kind of one of those one man's trash is another man's treasure kind of a thing.
100%.
So that's a super good idea if you want to regift. But again, warning. Because
what if the person's there that you're getting?
Yeah. So you got to make sure that the person isn't there.
No, you're
and then also do not post pictures, because one year somebody posted a picture of something that I had regifted, and another person was like, take it down. Because on social media, like somebody might see it, that picture of you with this beautiful candle that you just regifted to somebody else.
Yeah.
So be very wary of that. So you got to be careful of those 2 things if you do one of those parties. But it's a lot of fun because we get, we have some wine and some appetizers and we laugh, and, it's just super fun. And
I
relaxed.
love that idea. I'm doing it. I'm
Yes.
doing it.
Totally steal it. Yeah, totally steal it. It's totally good. So, okay, just to finish the list of the 7 things for regifting, the next thing it says is, do you have good intentions? So be sure that whoever you regift to is going to appreciate the item.
Yeah, it's not like you're, let's say you don't like your sister-in-law or something, or your brother-in-law, and you're like, he'll like this. I'm going to give him this lilac
shade, whatever. Yeah.
Body wash.
Yeah.
He'll love it.
He'll love it. Smell just like grandma. Let's see. The next one, number 5. How does it look? Always spring for a new card or gift tag. Well, duh. That's kind of like...
You mean don't scratch it out? Wait, what?
Don't scratch out the name and put their name on it.
No.
This isn't for Bob. It's for you, Terry. Number 6 is, can you handle it? So never feel guilty about regifting once you've done it. Yeah. So let it go. And number 7 was, have you considered your options? So instead of regifting, you could bring it to Goodwill or a donation or a charitable organization or whatever. I've done that before too. Yeah. So especially clothes are really hard. And over the years, my weight and the shape of me has changed up and down so many times, where one year people will get me mediums and then I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm a small now. And they're like, oh, then the next year they get me smalls and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm a medium now.
Stop changing sizes.
Exactly. So those are the top 7 things to know when you're regifting.
Yeah. And under no circumstance should you in any way try to give it to your child's teacher.
Is this speaking from experience?
No, I just feel like somebody out there is like, oh, I'll give it to Bob's teacher. No.
Yeah.
No.
Mrs. Smith would just love the lilac body wash.
Yeah. No. Follow the rules, guys.
Yeah. So there you go. But I guess put your best game face on if you do get something that you don't like.
Yes. And here's to wishing that your gift giving and gift receiving goes well this year.
Yeah.
And everybody loves what you give them, and you love everything that everyone gives you.
That's right.
Amen, sister. Until next time.
That's right. I Can't Mom Today podcast at gmail.com and on iTunes, I Can't Mom Today podcast. And where else? Facebook, I Can't Mom Today.
Gmail. Did you say Gmail?
I said Gmail.
What about
Instagram?
YouTube.
I said YouTube.
Oh, man.
Were you paying attention?
I was yawning. I was trying to yawn off.
I Can't Mom Today podcast at Instagram.
Obviously, I wasn't paying attention.
It's okay. I love you anyway.
I'm sorry.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Bye.